Tower.
We could go to that dot in the middle of the ocean to find Guido, but...
Let's find something else.
Whoa. Gee. Look at this strange, ominous crack in the deep sea floor. I wonder what
Couldn't
it
be
is.
anything important.
Oh, nothing at all. Where am I anyways? Okay, I need to go north.
So it is interesting to see Galf's losing all his old friends.
Yeah, all the old people are dying because they're old.
All the old people are dying, and you're like, okay.
Whoops. Yashiro.
Oh my god. It's
You know what, I'm just gonna run. Fuck it.
ghost main thingies.
I believe Dehirere is, it means rip or something like that?
Mm-hmm.
Or like a rip or a tear in something.
Mm-hmm.
So in essence, it's like some weird monster tearing out of reality.
Okay.
Anyways, Village of Moor. A place you're not supposed to know about until after Guido's Cave, but I know.
You know everything.
I know everything.
So I'm just trying to imagine him trying to like, okay, so my friends are all young, and my granddaughter is still beating me up.
Yep. Here are the big magics.
That we cannot use.
Oh, we can use these.
But I'm talking about the other ones
Spellblade.
that we were just on.
Yeah, we can't use any of these. I don't...
You need like white mage or something for that?
Yeah, aside from Holy, I don't think there are any more white magic spellblades. We
Okay.
have Silence and, I wish Confused Sword was a thing.
That'd be cool.
I'm missing one. What am I missing?
Don't know.
Oh, it's Toad, which I don't need, because yeah.
Because
Well, because there's no Toad Blade. And also I have Pawn Scores.
we can turn people into toads by singing a beautiful song. What?
Air Knife. So Air Knife is a very good weapon.
Is it the one that every so many swings or something it makes a wind burst?
No, that's the Wind Slash, which is a katana. The Air Knife is just a knife that does wind damage and also boosts all wind elemental magic.
Mm-hmm.
So that makes blue mages a lot more powerful. And if you had a summoner and you had Sildra, you would wreck face. Okay, for right now I'm gonna just get
Everything is
Ferris.
diamond.
Sure is a luminous robe.
Why is the diamond armlet the girl's best friend?
Because it's diamond.
Why is the armlet the best friend?
Because it's an armlet. Oh yeah, look at that. That's the only downside of the gold hairpin, is that its stats are just kind of eh. So if I wanted to go for defense, I could just... I think I'll save the gold hairpin for until I get Mighty Guard, because Mighty Guard costs a lot of MP.
Okay.
In favor of Ferris not dying every 5 seconds. Oh hey, the pub! Oh hey, a piano. Bye. We will not piano
We
today.
do not need the music anymore.
No. Main Gauche, in case you wanted another one. Which is kind of pointless because they're such a weak weapon now compared to everything else. Okie
So now...
So now we go to Guido.
Let's go try to find where the sunken cave could be.
Yep. It's all the way over there. There's actually an easy way to get there. Don't have to go around everything just to get there. There's a little section here that you can just pass on through. Here we go. Yep.
All I can think of how much better this looks than the Final Fantasy VII tank stuff. Not that I think it's actually better in animation and stuff.
See, I barely remember the sub part because that was something I only experienced once. Because that was the playthrough where I reached the very end and I was like, you know what, this game is just not worth it. Thank you! Okay, so the Dark Aspic is, again, one of those slimes that does vampire.
And of course with bone mail, it's the exact opposite effect.
Yeah, I just fed the Berserker. How very kind of them. Oh boy, this puzzle. No.
Vampire slime, there's other stuff to do.
There we go. Okay, top left. Open the passage. And then...
Must take out stone.
Bottom left, I think? Yeah. Here we go, Metamorph.
What are you waiting for him to cast?
Waiting to see what he'll change into. Well, I might as well just carve him up a bit while I'm at it. Transform! A cat.
The winged cat. The winged Kate Sith!
Lena. Bye. He can potentially turn into an enemy that teaches Eroga.
Aww.
Which if I learn it, cool, but if I don't, that's also cool. No.
Nah.
Slimes go away.
We're waiting for you to transform, sir!
Metamorph Fantastico. Elf Toad.
Does that mean it'll teach you anything?
Nope. It would do pawn scores, but I already know pawn scores, so me.
I know the chorus to turn one to a frog.
The Ballad of the Elf Toad.
No!
So, you already see the two enemies that attack here.
This thing is
And
those
blobs. Yeah.
the blobs of Vampire Slime.
No. So, Metamorph, when he's not transformed, is weak to wind. So air knives just carve him to shreds. Of course, once he transforms, his affinities change, so he's not weak to it anymore. And he'll occasionally change into, like, summons and stuff. And then as soon as he does an attack in that form, he'll change back to normal.
Is that the one you're looking for?
Yep.
Zombie Dragon. Oh, lovely. This is like the RPG version of Are You My Mother?
Became the living dead. Except nobody became the living dead. We are all quite alive.
Because of what? Reflect ring?
No. Because Zombie Breath just does a lot of damage, and if that damage happens to KO someone, they're just instantly a zombie.
But if it doesn't KO you, it cannot make you the living dead.
Yeah, it just does damage. Now, on the other hand, the attack called Zombie Powder, just no matter what, turns one person into a zombie. But you don't encounter that until the very end of the game, so...
Taking him out, transform.
And it's from me.
You need to get... Oh, Rama's dead.
Enchanted fan, come on, Blizz. Well... Enchanted fan is what I need.
Turn into fans.
It's getting hot in here. So hot, so please turn into a fan.
No, it just turned back into lava. Whose beard is so long that it
I would really like that song more if that's what it was. It's just, it's getting hot in here, so hot, so turn on the air conditioning, please. I am getting so hot, I will turn the AC on.
Hello, turtle.
Turtle?
Oh my gosh! I can't breathe.
Hey.
Meh.
Yeah.
This turtle's here.
Alright, time for momentary stupid from, Bards.
Yeah, I'm really just gonna whack a turtle shell.
I mean, we fought a lot of turtles in World 1, so I don't quite blame him, but this just makes him look dumber than he actually is.
Poke.
Yeah.
Would you quit that? Sweet Christmas is a talking turtle.
So Christmas exists in, this world.
Please forget my brainless companion. Oh, did you forget the guy who just kind of conveniently had amnesia? By the briny beard
By the briny beard of Neptune. Yeah. Don't forget, guys, Ferris was a pirate.
Truly, the pirate talk must get to you.
And apparently Galuf is Yosemite Sam, because Tarnation!
Tarnation.
Alright, so Guido is huge exposition turtle, but yeah, I mean, skip most of it.
Oh, sorry, Mr. Turtle.
Yeah, he's just explaining the fact that Exdeath was originally a tree filled with demons, and he decided, man, fuck this shit, I'm out. And he used to live in the Forest of Moor.
Oh, and by the way, he'll kill you if you're not careful.
Yep. And so he's talking about how, like, he sealed away Exdeath, but then Exdeath escaped, so the Dawn Warriors came in and sealed him with the crystals, and then, well, you know, the shenanigans of the game happened.
And people are idiots. Yeah.
Well, there's, like, this subtle thing going on where, like, Exdeath was kind of influencing stuff to happen.
Like, hey, let's overclock crystals.
Yeah, pretty much. Lay Forest of Moor.
Okay.
Zazat's Revenge.
Zazat's Revenge. Final Fantasy V-2. Zazat's Revenge.
Zazat somehow survived, ends up in World 3, just doesn't know what's going on, but everyone's passed on. And he realizes, I've been in stasis forever. But who am I gonna fight alongside? And then you see Krill as an old lady with a whip, and it's just like, oh no. She's like an old woman, but it's anime, so she looks like she's in her 30s, and she just has a really long whip. It's a cat of nine tails, and Zazat's just like, I see your reputation has continued to grow.
Oh god.
God, cat of nine tails are nasty.
And all of a sudden, if she summoned, she'd have Shiva. I'm sorry. That's all I can think of. Isn't the thing with like a Quistis is really into Shiva?
I think so.
Yeah, one of the big
I
things
don't
is
remember.
she's more compatible with Shiva.
As much as I have played 8 a lot and it's my favorite Final Fantasy, I don't know all of the little mechanics of them. Like, I don't know all of the exact stats for how much affinity certain characters have with certain GFs.
No!
Crew Dust. Gee, I wonder what Crew Dust does. Please die. Please die.
Please die. You're
Thank
not
you.
a fancy fan that will
I
teach
do
us.
not want to be Flash today. But yeah, I'm not familiar with the numbers.
I just know that originally, when you get Shiva, that basically like Quistis is originally sort of more
Yeah,
into.
yeah. Baseline, I think she starts with more affinity for Shiva. But there are like actual like incremental values as far as like how their affinity changes based on when the GF is equipped. So some people get a higher affinity for the GF than others.
Not a fancy fan. No. You're joking with me.
Stop it. Go away, Ifrit.
No.
Ifrit, your time has passed. I've already defeated you. In fact, you are in my pocket. What are you doing? Go away.
Yeah, no, it's not the same, Ifrit.
You cannot fool me, Metamorph. Well, it's a shame, but I didn't get Iroga. Whatever.
The world is not too creepy.
Yeah.
So it is time to go back in the sub.
Time to go back to the sub and go back to the place where I bought the shiny knives and spells. And time to sleep sideways in the chairs.
Yes. We were truly comfortable sleeping. Our backs may kill us.
You know, it was a funny thing about 8, the fact that it had so many of those, like, just various stat values for a lot of stuff. Which was weird, because you had 7, where they tried to balance things where it's like, oh, you equip magic materia, but it puts down your strength. It puts up your magic. And it's just like, you can already break the game from minute 1 by just equipping magic materia on everybody. And you're just using magic forever. I mean, you get limited spell castings, but the value changes aren't enough to warrant... I'm already healed. The value changes aren't enough to warrant not attacking physically. It just wasn't enough stat difference. At least from my experience.
I see.
But in 8, you had a lot to do, because GFs had limited junction abilities. So you had to kind of play certain characters toward what GF would suit them. So Squall was actually really good for having Ifrit in general.
We're like, hi, come on in.
Come on in, I won't bite. They will, though. Oh wait, that's right, many magicians can, well, they can teach me a blue magic, but I don't really care to have it.
What is it?
Lilliputian lyric. Just cast many. The only thing is, there aren't really very many bosses to waste your time casting many on. In the end, you're usually better off doing something else to it. Like Deathclaw. Victory. I think Ferris just mastered Blue Mage.
That means you must change her It's a
Good.
well, you don't want to be able to be a berserker though.
Yeah.
One is doing a very good job of it. We'll keep her on the berserker job forever.
Maybe.
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 Maybe it'll change soon, someday.
Well, if she actually gets that thing that she's supposed to get, right?
Thing?
The thing that berserkers get is the skill once they've sort of mastered.
Oh, it's just equip axes. It's not that amazing. Although it would be funny for Lena to then be a blue mage and then just Doomsicle blue mage.
The Doomsicle blue mage.
Probably Gaia Hammer at that point. And I could say she's part of the blue mage group. Just banging things with hammers.
Everyone's missing.
Yeah, the Gala Jellies are hard to hit. Spirit Blast. Spirit Bomb. Ether. Ooh. Oh. Ether. Ooh.
Shiny.
Okay, so I didn't talk to an NPC in the town, but there's an NPC that says, "Oh, hey, there are fairies in the forest, and if you talk to them, they might open pathways for you." It's basically just go to all the holes in the trees and be like, "Hey, dude," and then it'll open up.
Truly, you need to see the scary-looking trees.
Run, Quiz.
Yep. Run away! Oh, is there a way to go through this game without fighting actually that much at all?
Do what?
Is there a way to get through the game without doing mostly boss battles instead of... Or...
Actually, no, because a lot of damage calculations come from your level.
Mm-hmm.
So you would most certainly reach a point where you would just be far too weak, even if you have superior equipment. Because you would take too much damage and you would do not enough damage.
So what are the challenges you can actually do here, like, realistically? Like, no high-level equipment challenges?
Oh, whoops.
Putting fire on the fire? No!
Well, thing absorbs everything but wind. When it comes to 5, really the only, like, fitting challenge is to limit your jobs. That's why Fiesta is such a big thing. Because if you try to limit anything else, you really do die off quickly later on. But when you go through the game and it's like, okay, you can only use these jobs, and so, you know, good luck getting through the rest of the game, that's enough of a challenge. Especially when you have 4 berserkers.
Someone actually won with 4 berserkers?
There have been people who've done the Quad Zerker challenge.
The game.
And they win, eventually.
Eventually they win.
Eventually, enough monkeys punching a keyboard will eventually turn into a war between France and Spain. Wait, what?
Now all I'm thinking about is Zoolander when they have to get they supposedly have to get the data from the computer. And literally they're so stupid they don't realize that they literally throw the hard drive down and break it. And then they have to get the one guy literally has to call his wife, tell her how to microwave dinner. And then get the zip disk, because apparently Derek Zoolander and Hans forget what his name was.
Hans.
No, Owen Wilson's model character.
Oh, whatever.
It was Hansel. That Hansel, he's so hot right now.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, Will Ferrell. There are very few movies that can really handle him being so obviously Will Ferrell.
Well, it's every movie. He's obviously Will Ferrell.
Yeah, but Zoolander, he's like not the main character. He's just the enemy guy. So he's not in it as much. He's still in it, just not as much as Ben Stiller and like Owen Wilson. Which Owen Wilson's a little more tolerable.
Owen Wilson at least doesn't, you know. Forrest, no, I don't want to fight. I feel like Owen Wilson I could tolerate a little more because... I guess just because he did not spend so much time on Saturday Night Live before doing a bunch of movies. He was just kind of there, always. I always felt like Will Ferrell kind of fit for Saturday Night Live because it was a lot of stupid humor and he was a very stupid guy in those bits. And that does not translate very well to movies because SNL skits are skits. They don't last that long. So to put someone who usually does skit comedy into a movie is a bad idea. Unless they are, you know, tried and true, you know, actor or comedian. That's kind of why I'd hate to admit it, but Dana Carvey trying to do a humor movie kind of doesn't work. I mean, he's a good actor, but, like, making a movie out of some of those skits, you know, like,
Well, there's plenty of ones they tried.
But, like, Master of Disguise, in the end, was not a good movie. It was actually not good at all.
Well, I remember more of the lines than anything else, but then again, that's questioning, well, do you really remember the...
Oh.
What is it? The entire plot of Dude, Where's My Car? I don't think anyone really remembers the plot.
I do.
The entirety of it?
Yeah.
I mean, I remember pieces of the plot.
Because that movie was really funny in how just stupid it was. It was like the stupid kind of funny. And it was sort of like...
of what it was trying to be.
Yeah, because it was in the same vein as Bill and Ted, it had that kind of, like, absurdity to it. Where it's like, you could say that they're just imagining all this shit because they're just, you know, druggies. Or you could say that, you know, they really did have this shit going on where some aliens were, you know, having a party with them with all this money that they got, you know, from cross-dressing person. And then there were these other evil aliens that looked really hot, and then they combined into a giant super hot alien, and yeah. And then Jerry O'Connell was in there for some reason.
Random stuff.
Well, he was like the jock dude who was trying to... Yeah. I think that was Jerry O'Connell, I can't remember. He wasn't in too many movies, actually. Like, he... Of course, the main character of Sliders, and then he was in Scream 2, where he died at the end. Which was sad, because he was the boyfriend who was actually, you know, innocent. But for a second there, the main character girl, Sydney, doubted him. And it was just like, bitch, you serious? You seriously? Well, I'm gonna learn Lilliputian lyric.
Oh, she looks such the cutest little tiny doll right now.
Yes, she does, and she is completely ineffectual.
Ineffectual. Indeed.
Now, the real question is... she can still cast magic. Yep.
Yeah, man, people can still cast magic.
Yep. She's just fun-sized. Learn Lilliputian lyric. And also, I'm pretty sure I'm going the wrong way, so... well, there's a treasure chest. And there's a Morning Star! One of only 2 staves in the game that actually are, you know, damage dealers. There's another chest. Okay, now I'm lost.
No!
Tiny Ferris, help me run away faster. Okay, there's a save point. Might as well go ahead and use a tent again.